Oops, I didn't share my screen. Okay, share screen. Screen 3, share. All right, here we go. So in our Plato course, Integrated Math 1, Semester A, notice that I am only 3% complete. I am 2 activities off base. I have spent 1 hour and 55 minutes doing tutorial 1. In tutorial 1, I completed the tutorial. I completed the application. Notice I only got a 69% on it. However, that does not impact my grade. Notice that I got a 100% on the mastery test. So currently, my grade is a 100% A. Evidence that that activity doesn't affect my grade. However, I highly recommend you do them, and you need to do them to unlock the mastery test. So the next one, notice it says October 10th, but today's the 11th, so I got to catch up. I got to spend time doing this lesson. So I'm going to start. I'm going to hit play. Notice I have my resources along the side. I can take notes, but I don't have to. I highly recommend you take notes in a Google Doc. I am going to continue where I left off. You might title it Subtracting Monomials, where the last one was Adding Monomials, or just continue. You don't have any guided notes for this lesson. That is why I suggest you make your own notes. If you don't know the term, copy down the term. If you do know, if you need an example of the term, copy down the example of the term. These notes can be used on the test. And then you have some of your normal tools. The calculator is right here if you need it quickly. However, you can also access calculatorsoup.com. So Calculator Soup has a lot of math calculators that will support you in this process. You have other math tools for graphing and plotting. Those come in handy later on in the course. Subtracting monomials. Whew. I need to turn up my volume. Okay. One of the tools that I highly recommend is this click to speak. And I noticed that it does not work in this tutorial. So some of these things I have to read. It says, get carried away with monomials. Learn how to subtract monomials in this activity. See, the click to speak isn't working. Okay, where did the rest of it go? So one term, one term, one term, one term. Those are monomials. Notice there's no function sign, there's no addition or what have you. I cannot click to the next slide because this slide itself has sub slides, extras. So we talked about that in the last one, adding the two together. So like term, x and x, 5x plus 4x equals 9x. They are like terms. They are like terms if the variable and the exponent are the same. So x variable, or sorry, x the variable, and notice there is no exponent, x no exponent, x no exponent. They're all the same. In this one, There's a y with the exponent of a 2. That's y to the second power, or y squared, plus y squared equals y squared. They got to be the same. Apples to apples, oranges to oranges. I put those in my notes from the last lesson. If for some reason you didn't, or it doesn't sound familiar because, I don't know, whatever, copy it and put it back in those notes. Go through your notes. I said right here, like terms are terms that have the same variable raised to the same exponents. Okay, cool. I don't need to copy and paste that over. Continue. Notice that it says simplified, not solved, not solved for y, just simplified. Like you wouldn't say I have $4 bills and I have $3 bills. You would say I have $7 bills. You would simplify it. You wouldn't necessarily say I have 3 pairs of socks and 4 pairs of socks. You would say I have 7 pairs of socks. Simplified. That doesn't solve for what kind of socks they are. So the term difference in the guided notes for the end of the semester that I am creating for you to help you, I haven't handed those out yet. It said it has terms like difference. If this says click on the balloon to see the difference written as a monomial, and you don't know what that term, the difference, means, add it to your notes and we'll go back and define it. 4y minus 3y can be written as y or 1y. There is an imaginary 1 there. Like if you have a dog, you don't say, I have 1 dog. You say, I have a dog. It's kind of like that. So when you see no number in front, it's assumed that it's just 1. Why? Because 1 times 1 is 1. So it's redundant to say 1 and 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. This says that minus 2z squared plus 7z squared can be written as 5z squared. How does that happen? Well, if you look at a number line or a ladder that goes up above ground 7 steps and below ground 2 steps, you have -2 plus 7 is 5. Think of 7 minus 2 as 5. I like adding the rules to my notes because I can't remember the rules on the test. So 23x minus 11x, the terms are like, they are like terms. 23 minus 11, I do some quick math in my head. I think that's 12. And then I type the x. If there's an exponent, remember you have to push the little button to get the exponent up there. Yes, 23 minus 11. Whew. Easy math. All right, enter the original expression if it cannot be simplified. Simplified 11y minus 17y. If you need a number line, so like I see a line here in the middle, I'm going to put an imaginary 0 right there. And then I'm going to say, okay, so I got 17. I'm going to go boop, 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 boop. Or sorry, I'm going to say 11. And then I'm going to go boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 until I get negative 6. That's how I mentally do it. But I can also use a basic calculator and say 11 negative plus 17 equals 6. So I double checked my answer. 11 minus 17. Sorry, I thought it was 11 negative, but it's still the same thing. 11 minus 17 equals negative 6. Okay, so it's always a good idea to double check. I hope that recorded my voice. It's always a good idea to check, but you can put it into the calculator. 11 minus 17 is negative 6. So negative 6, the variable is y. There's no exponents, hit done, correct answer. Remember, you can always click this to double check. And it's nice to remember the terms. Subtract the coefficients. This number, the negative 6, is the coefficient. 11, 17, those are coefficients. Negative 12z squared minus 16z squared. Okay. That negative minus a number, I'm going to put that in the calculator. 12 negative minus, I can't remember, 16, and that's positive 16. So minus 16 equals negative 28. So negative 28, and then it's the variable z. Now I got to get that squared up, that square root up there, sorry, square or exponent up there, and done. Negative 12 minus 16 is negative 28. Two x to the second power, or 2x with an exponent of 2 minus 3y. Uh-oh, they're trying to trick me again. Those two terms are not like. It says enter the original expression. This is an expression. If it cannot be simplified. We can't make that any easier because it's apples to oranges. So I do 2x exponent 2 minus 3y. Uh-oh, I didn't lower my exponent down, so I got to go back. Exponent 2, and then I'm pushing the down arrow on my keyboard to get it to be back down at the normal level. And then I'm going to put minus 3y. If you don't do those little tiny deals, the answer won't be correct. I'll show you on the next one. Just for, oh, never mind. That's a summary, so it's just repeating it. Repetition is the hook we hang learning on. Okay, to complete this activity, try a few questions on your own. Negative 6b squared minus 16b squared. B squared and b squared. B here or b squared. That is, those are like terms. So negative 16 minus 16 is going to be negative 22. I'm going to say negative 22, but just in case, negative 6 minus 16. Negative 6 minus 16 equals negative 22. Woohoo! So negative 22b and exponent 2. Done. 28w9 minus 26w9. Like terms, like term. Okay. Let's say 28 minus 26 is 2. And then I say w, and I don't put the 9 as an exponent correctly. It will say no. Simplify by subtracting the coefficients of the like terms. Keep the original expression if it cannot be simplified. Oh, I thought I had their answer right. 28 minus 26 is 2. I have the w and I have the exponent. Oh, I don't have the exponent 9. So I got to change it. I got to fix it and put a 9. Done. Great. Correct answer. Moving on. 9b6 minus 33b6. I misspoke. Negative 9b6 minus 33b6. What's the answer? Negative 9b. Oh, sorry. I got to put it up here. 9 negative minus 33 equals negative 42. Negative 42b exponent 6. Correct. Okay. I know this seems really complicated because of all these letters and probably because of the negatives and such, but it's really basic subtraction or copying down like you're supposed to if you can't simplify it. 29 minus 14 sounds like 15. So 15 exponent 7. Oops, I forgot the b there. I don't want the b up there. I want it over there. There you go. B. So 15b7. Done. Great. This is a fast tutorial. It's going to get harder. This part is a warm-up, teaching you. 35x squared minus negative 11a5. Those are not, I can't simplify them because the terms do not match. They are not like terms. So I need to put exponent 5 minus, don't need the print the minus sign up there. I got to push the down button, minus, and then parentheses, that's the shift 9 on your keyboard, minus 11, or sorry, negative 11, A, and then I got to do the exponent again for the exponent 5, or to the 5th power. There you go. So all you're doing is copying it down. Oh, what the heck? I was trying to see if it would let me copy it. It's not, see, it's not letting me. I'm clicking here to see if I could copy it and paste it down here. It's not letting me do it. Okay. So where did I leave off? I hope it's not making me do it again. Oh no. Okay. So I might have messed it up. This is negative 4x. More practice doesn't hurt, right? 6. Done. 13 minus, or negative 13 minus 44. Negative 13 minus 44 equals negative 57. Negative 57 v exponent 3. Done. 31b 7 minus 15 is going to be 16. B exponent 7. Nice. 7b minus 41b 6. Okay, there's the same. 7 minus 41 equals 34. Minus, or negative 34, sorry. Negative 34, correction. B to the 6th power. Dun dun dun. Enter, done. Okay, 15x3 minus 10w3. Aha, I cannot simplify that. Why? Yes, you are correct. I cannot simplify it because the terms are not alike. So I have to rewrite the original expression. I have to push the down button on my keyboard. Those of you that play video games with your keyboard know how to do all of that. It's not something I do a lot. And then exponent 3. So the exponents are the same, but the variable is not. And it has to be both. The variable and the exponent have to be the same. You can't do apples to the 3rd power and oranges to the 3rd power. It has to be apples to the 3rd power and apples to the 3rd power. Woohoo! Congratulations, you've completed the tutorial, subtracting monomials. For optional math facts and fun, visit the investigation section. Woo! Here's the investigation section. Check these things out. Amazing human calculators. That adds up. All right. Then we go and do the subtracting monomials application, and then on to the mastery test. There's 12 slides. Here we go. Objective. In this activity, you will practice subtracting monomials. Remember, have a piece of paper. Review. Polynomials that contain only one term are called monomials. If 2 monomials have like terms, they can be subtracted to simplify an expression. The difference of 2 monomials with like terms will be a monomial. The difference between 4 and 2 is 2. The difference between 5 and 3 is 2. The difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. The sum is the answer to an addition problem. To subtract monomials, subtract the coefficients. That's the number of like terms. Like terms are terms that have the same variables raised to the same exponents. Here's your chance. We'll keep track of your score. You'll earn 2 points for each correct answer on a first try and 1 point for each correct answer on a second try. In some cases, there's no second try. Click forward. All right. Enter, okay. Simplify 26W minus negative 12W. The terms are the same. They both have the same exponent and the same variable. So we type in 26 minus negative 12, 26 minus 12 negative equals 38. 26 minus negative 12. It's the same as adding 12. How do I think of that and explain how a negative, a positive minus a negative is more positive? Think of it as I'm taking away the amount of money that you owe. I'm taking away, or I'm subtracting $12 of debt, negative money that you owe. So it's 38W, and there's no exponents. Done. And again, you can check the answers and see how they do that. Simplify 8x to the 6th minus 10x to the 6th. X to the 6th are the same. 8 minus 10 is negative 2x exponent 6. Done. Oh, yes. See, this doesn't take very long. 46x to the 7th minus negative 9x to the 7th. They are like terms. I can do the subtraction. Subtracting negative 9 is the same as adding 9. That would make this 55, I believe. I'm just going to do it. 46 minus 9 negative, whoops, 46 plus, squirrel, 46 minus 9 negative equals 55. Okay, I was right. I just had to double check. It's better to double check than to get it wrong. Or to order too much sod, as they say. Sod is the grass that you roll out on top of prepared soil. And you, excuse me, you don't want to order too much because that's wasteful and leftovers cost money. Okay, 5B6 minus 40B6. That is 5 minus 40 is 35. B6. B6. Oh no. 35B6. Where did I mess up? Where did I mess up? 5 minus 40 is 35. Oh, 5 minus 40, not 40 minus 5. Okay, so I need to put a negative sign right there. Watch. 5 minus 40 equals negative 35. There we go. Yeah, I got it right. Negative 35. Okay, well done. 5Z4 minus 15Z4. What's the answer? So 15 minus, so 5 minus 15 is going to be 10. So negative 10 z to the 4th power. Done. Simplify 3, 2u9 minus negative 6z9. Oh, the exponents are the same, but the variables are not. We cannot simplify this expression, so we simply write it down as was, as it is, as it was. You love it when I sing Harry Styles. I gotta bring it down. We gotta push the down arrow. Minus shift parentheses or shift 9 to get the parentheses, and then minus or negative 6z exponent 9. Does that look right? Thank you. Okay. We're almost done. Yay, current. I got 11 out of 12. Previous set. Another set. Oh, heck no. Save and exit. And then subtracting monomials mastery test. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video and save it for you. That's how you do this process. It only took 30 minutes to go through that tutorial and the application. Not a bad deal. It will get more difficult. They will take longer. So you got to spend your time. I spent about 2.5 hours completing 2 tutorials today. You can do it.